What's the deal, squad? Welcome to the vlog. So look, this vlog is not for everyone. Let me be very clear. A lot of the language I'm probably going to use is not going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay, right? This vlog, this type of content is for a very specific person. This one is for the real ones who know themselves, who are honest with themselves, who are in tune with themselves emotionally and spiritually. And I know that's not a lot of people, and that's all right, but it's okay. The first thing that I learned from this last bout that I had with depression, it was a beautiful struggle. And I'm going to explain why I feel like it was beautiful a little bit later in this video. But the first thing I learned is that normally when I find myself in a depressive state, it's because there's something happening inside of me that I'm ignoring. Or there's a battle. There's some sort of internal conflict that's happening where I'm probably lying to myself. I'm not completely being honest with myself. And no, not in a way where it's like, yo, you can see Brix, you're lying to yourself. Like, no, it's not that. It's not a conscious lie. What happens is there's a conflict between my higher self and my lower self. We all have two parts of ourselves. And usually sometimes because of emotions, and that's another thing I'm going to address in this video, because of emotions, there's this justification that happens between your lower self and your higher self where you find yourself making decisions that compromises your peace of mind. Just watch the entire video. I promise all of this is going to make sense. But first, what you're looking at behind me is the last of the movement inventory. Look, we don't have much left. Labor Day, we're doing a sale, 10% off all tanks. We got the black tank, the white tank, and then all shorts. And there's only one pair of shorts, so 10% off. So if you want some movement gear, go to movementclothes.com and get some of this stuff before it's all gone. I used to be the guy that used pre-workout every single day because I absolutely needed it to get me in the gym. But what I learned is after doing that for years, the pre-workout stopped working after a while. So now I only use pre-workout pretty much on leg days. Days I really need it, or those days where I've had like mentally draining days. On the other days, right, I use a stimulant-free pre-workout. This one is from PE Science, and it's the stimulant-free version of their pre-workout. If you want 10% off, there's a link in the description. Use the code Brix at checkout. For one, it's an opportunity for me to get out of my own head, right? And get into my body, right? Because when I'm lifting weights, I am forced to be present. Like, I have to be present. It also challenges me physically, right? And for some reason, I feel more confident when I challenge my body physically. When I leave the gym, the mental challenge of whatever I'm going through with my depression just shrinks. It's just something about the stress, the physical stress of weightlifting that makes the mental stress of depression feel like nothing. Honestly, fat breaks, whenever I was depressed, whenever I felt any sort of resistance in life, the gym was the last thing I wanted to do, right? And it's because I didn't understand what I just explained. Fat Brix didn't understand that. Right. So he didn't have the fuel to push, to will himself to get into the gym because he didn't know how it would benefit him. He didn't know it was really something that would help him get out of the depressive state. Right. So that's what my hopes is with this video, is that, yo, you guys can learn what Fat Brix didn't know. It sounds so clinical, but it's not that for me. Yeah. It's not. It's more just like my soul communicating to me. It's like an error message. Yeah. You know, like your computer gets an error message when something's going on the inside. Yeah. I am the king of playing mind games with myself, bro. The fucking king. I know what I want from myself, I know when I'm in that battle between my lazy self and my higher self, right? And I just manipulate the fuck out of my lower self all the time.
Right.
I just do it. You got to understand that there's that polarity. There's those two parts of yourself, and just like strategically, you know what I'm saying? Play the game. You got to learn to play the game, bro. It's all a fucking game. All right, so look, I'm in the middle of editing that video right now, and the conversation that I had with my friend in the gym that I used the clips in that previous part of this video, it was an insightful conversation, very valuable. There's a lot of jewels. We were going back and forth about some really, really deep stuff. If you're interested in watching that part of the video, I'm gonna put an unlisted, unedited, very raw version of that conversation. There's a link in the description. Check that out. But anyway, let's finish the vlog. So I sat with myself at the end of this depressive state. I sat with myself and I really went inward. And I asked myself, like, yo, what is it that brought you to this place? And I can wrap up this entire video, right? The biggest lesson that I learned is that I make way too many big decisions from emotional places. And every time I've done that, right? Every time, and it's not to say that I shouldn't be emotional. I'm an emotional person. I am. I understand that. But I make decisions from fear-based places at times, from broken places at times, from heightened emotional states at times. And every time I make decisions from this place, it always ends up compromising my life in some way and putting me in a depressive state somehow. Creates a scenario that ends up putting me in a depressive state. And I needed this last bout with this depression to really experience the pain that creates the awareness of when I'm about to do that shit again. When I'm about to make a decision from an emotional place, insert emotion, because I already know where that's going to lead. So now it's like it forever changed me. It changed me forever. Now here's the thing, right? Any man who wants to truly, and this is not going to apply to a lot of people, right? Any man who wants to truly build a life of freedom, like true freedom, emotional freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, freedom in every sense of the word, you're going to have to prioritize your work, your mission, your purpose over love. And I haven't done that. I haven't done it. And that's controversial. A lot of people are going to disagree with that. And that's why they're not in the 1 percentile. I've learned that I've let lower level urges guide my decisions, which led to me drifting away from my purpose. And anytime I drift away from my purpose, I'm going to always experience depression. I'm going to always experience depression when I'm making decisions that is not in alignment with where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I just have to rearrange. I had to rearrange my priorities. And now I'm straight. And there's going to be some changes that have to be made because of that. And whoever this decision, this breakthrough affects, I pray that they understand. But this is a non-negotiable.